Hey guys, welcome to my pre-Super Bowl mock draft. Second one for this draft class, and more will come. First pick, it's a no-brainer. Fernando Mendoza, no doubt. Second pick, last time I had Dante Moore going here, but he is no longer in this draft class. So it's in between Ruben Bain and Arvell Reese for me. But in my opinion, Arvell Reese is the best defensive player in this class, maybe the best player in this class. And I think Aaron Glenn will be able to use him well as off-ball linebacker and edge rusher. Cardinals at 3. I think they take O-line. And I think Maui Noah is the most versatile one. So I'll prefer him over Spencer Fano. I think just make that situation better for whichever quarterback steps in this year or next year. Protect him. Titans at 4. They just hired Robert Saleh. Very big defensive guy. So I think the pick is still Ruben Bain here. Not Carnell Tate, not O-lineman. I think they go defense here. Although I could see Carnell Tate to help out Cam Ward. Giants at 5. Last time I had Caleb Downs. But now that I think about it, a box safety at 5 is very high. People are saying that. So I will take Spencer Fano. Protect your franchise quarterback and potentially your franchise running back, Cam Scatterboo, and Jackson Dart. Protect them. Jackson Dart's already taking too many hits as is. You don't want any more of those. Browns at 6. Defense is great. They have the DPOY and Defensive Rookie of the Year on their team. So, and I think their two needs are receiver and O-line. But the two best O-linemen in the class just won before you. So this is a no-brainer for me, Carnell Tate. I have him over Jordan Tyson, Mekhi Lemon. Just because Carnell Tate is more of a wide receiver 1 than Mekhi Lemon. And then also Jordan Tyson has the injury concerns. Commanders at 7. I think this is in between two people, David Bailey and Caleb Downs. I think I prefer Caleb Downs here because the Commanders have a few decent edge rushers. They have Von Miller. They have Dorrance Armstrong. They have Preston Smith. But that safety position is very weak. So I think I would rather see him there. Saints at 8. I think, like the Giants, you need to give help to your franchise quarterback, but not O-line with wide receiver. Jordan Tyson at 8. Put him opposite of Chris Olave, and Tyler Shough has great options to throw to. Chiefs at 9. I've seen all around that they want a defensive player, but to me the pick is Jeremiah Love until something big happens where they wouldn't take him. Because I think over the years, their one weakness have been running back. No offense to Isaiah Pacheco, but he's not great. Bengals at 10. This is definitely going to be defense. I could see David Bailey, Sonny Styles, a corner, Peter Woods. I will be going Peter Woods, but I have seen his stock dropping. So I think in my next mock draft, he will be going a lot lower than 10. Dolphins at 11. Biggest need is quarterback, corner. Ty Simpson's not going at 11. So then it's in between Jermon McCoy and Mansour Delane. And this is really hard. But in my opinion, Jermon McCoy is a corner 1 in this class. He had a big injury in 2025, but he's not an injury-prone player. It was just one big injury. So I think he'll bounce back. He was great when he was healthy. And that's the Dolphins pick. Cowboys at 12. Well, Cowboys fans are very happy here. They have David Bailey fall into their lap at 12. And you put him opposite of Donovan Ezeraku. And you have a good young edge rusher duo. Rams at 13. Two biggest needs. Tackle and corner. And I think the best corner available is a lot better than the best tackle available. Mansour Delane to fix one of the only weaknesses on that Rams team. Ravens at 14. I think their defense could use some help after what we just saw this year. So I'll be going with edge rusher Keldrick Falk. I think he's better than Cassius Howell and TJ Parker. I think he's the best edge rusher available. Bucks at 15. I had the same thing last time. Sonny Styles. He's probably one of the best players available at this point, and he's a big upgrade to their defense. Or just a great player to slot in there. Jets at 16. Last time they had Dante Moore at this point. This time they have R.L. Reese. So I think they go offense here. Get someone to put opposite of Garrett Wilson or in the slot, Mekhi Lemon. Mekhi Lemon's really good. I could see him going earlier than 16. I could see him going a lot later, but I have him going here at 16. Lions at 17. I think corner and just like the Rams, corner and tackle are their two biggest needs. So when we look at corner and tackle, you have Avion Terrell, you have Caden Proctor. But I also do think their corner room is good enough and has potential. So they take Caden Proctor here. Put opposite of Penei Sewell. He's a project, but you have Penei Sewell, you could mentor him. Vikings at 18. I bet they're feeling pretty happy that the Lions passed up on Avion Terrell because that's their pick here. DB's been a big need, corner especially for them for the past few years. So here they hope to fix that with Avion Terrell. Panthers at 19. Last time I went D tackle, I think. This time I'm staying on the D line, but I'm going with edge, Cassius Howell. Just to bolster that defense. Put him opposite of Nick Scorton, rookie from last year. I think he played pretty decently. Cowboys at 20. So far, David Bailey, that's great. Now you have a pick of defensive players. They wouldn't go D-line because Quinn Williams, Kenny Clark. They wouldn't go edge anymore. So I see this being a corner or a linebacker. Where's linebacker at? All right. So I think they have their pick between C.J. Allen, Brandon Cisse, Colton Hood. That's probably about it. And I think C.J. Allen's a better player than the two corners I just named. So you put him there in the middle of that defense. Hopefully that can fix it. And, I mean, you still have Deron Bland at corner, so not too big of a need there. Steelers at 21. Last time I think I might have had Ty Simpson there. But now that I thought about it, you can't just slot in another rookie quarterback. It didn't work with Kenny Pickett. I don't think it'll work with Ty Simpson. I think you build up the team and then you put the quarterback inside of it. So I think they build up the offense here with a wide receiver. Not Denzel Boston, although I do think he's better than KC. But I'm going to go with KC just for fit. Because you already have DK Metcalf. I don't think you want Denzel Boston also. He would fit a lot better alongside DK. Chargers at 22. It's going to be the same thing. Inside O-lineman. Vega Ione, he's great. I could see him going higher, which will probably happen in my next mock draft. But for now, that's pick. If he's there, Chargers will take him. This is also the same pick for me. Kenyon Sadiq. I think the Eagles take him if the Bucks don't at 15. Just a big addition to the offense, which might lose A.J. Brown, so that would be huge. Browns at 24. I did say their biggest needs were wide receiver and tackle. They've taken wide receiver. Now I think they take tackle. Caleb Lomu, in my opinion, best tackle available. That's where they go. Bears at 25. I think D-line is the pick, and you have two to pick from. Caleb Banks and Caden McDonald. Caleb Banks is a lot more risky, even though he has looked better, but he's been injury prone. I think they take Caden McDonald, more reliable player. Bills at 26. After what we've seen over the past couple years, Josh Allen needs a wide receiver one. Denzel Boston can be that. I mean, I guess Keon Coleman should have been that. But I think they should give Denzel Boston a shot. 49ers at 27. You drafted Michael Williams last year. But I think the interior D-line is still bad. And you have a really good roster. I think you can afford to take a risk on Caleb Banks here. and see how that goes. Texans at 28. I think this has to be like best available lineman. So, but I do think they would prefer guard over a tackle. So Emmanuel Pregnon's my pick here, because you can move Titus Howard to right tackle, and have him slot in at left guard. Rams at 29. They've taken Mansour Delane. So this is in between two people for me. Monroe Freeling and Ty Simpson. I think that the reason I'm going with who I am is just so you can get that fifth-year option on Ty Simpson, take him in the first round, just in case he needs more development time under Matthew Stafford. Because you don't know how many more years you have with Matthew Stafford. So developing him is huge. And if you can do it right, your team will be good for the next 10 years, even after Matthew Stafford. Broncos at 30. Like the Bills, I think Bo Nix needs another receiver to throw to. But none of these guys are really first-round prospects to me. I don't like Chris Bell in the first round. I don't know. I've been going with Elijah Surratt recently, but that's such a reach for me. I'm going to do it again, though. I think he was great at Indiana. Mendoza's favorite target. I like him more than Omar Cooper Jr. I think Chris Brazel could go up the board, though. Patriots at 31. Have a good offense. And I think TJ Parker fell. And I think they just snag him up here. Put him on that D-line. He was great in 2024, I believe. Took a little step down, but he's still a good player. Seahawks 32. I think that Tariq Woolen might leave in free agency, which means you have to fill that hole. And I think of the corners left, I like Colton Hood the most. He's young, complimented Jermon McCoy nicely at Tennessee, and I think he can be good for this team. So let me know what you guys think of this draft. I'll have another one coming soon after the Super Bowl. I don't know when, but it'll be different. See you guys.